What's going on, guys? Going to talk a little Dwyane Wade today now that his season finally ended last night. So now that his season's over, where is he going to go? He's the first major player of those big name free agents to come out in 2010. So out of LeBron, Bosh, probably Boozer, Stoudemire, Nash, Nowitzki, all of them, I think aside from those top two, LeBron and Bosh, Dwyane Wade's probably the next best. He's probably one of, if not the most sought after free agents next to LeBron. So, going to go through a couple of reasons why he'll stay, or a couple of reasons why he'll go. All right, let's go through why he'll stay. All right, he's pretty much established himself as the premier person, athlete, celebrity in Miami, and that's kind of tough to walk away from. And he 2006 NBA Finals MVP and NBA champion. He did that before LeBron, Melo, and Bosh. Now, LeBron's been there, but he got swept straight out by the San Antonio Spurs. But I don't think anybody expected Cleveland to go in there and even win a game. I know I didn't. But that's one thing he's got over those three players. And he's pretty much the focal point of the team. The offense is centered around him, and a lot of players like that. He may be humble, but I know he's just like any other superstar. He wants the ball to control the flow of the game, to where he can get other people involved. He can slash and dish. He can do all those good things to help make his team better. But obviously, if you don't have a scoring threat, it's not. But that's next. But there's more reasons why he should leave than he should stay. One, he doesn't want to end up like Allen Iverson did in Philadelphia. He doesn't want to be the only person in Miami. They're just going to have to change their name to the Miami Dwyane Wade, because he has almost zero help in scoring options in Miami. We all thought Michael Beasley was going to turn out to be this next big thing, where he'd be a 20-10 guy, or even Mario Chalmers, who's a solid point guard, but he's not somebody who's really going to beat you with the jump shot. Michael Beasley's actually been really, I hate to say it, guys, he's been kind of a disappointment out down there in Miami. He's an undersized power forward. He doesn't have the handles to really play the three, and that jump shot still is coming around. It takes about 3 years to really get into it, but he really hasn't shown that much promise to where he can really be someone Dwyane Wade can lean on when it's like his shot's not falling, or if he's just having a bad night. Because if Dwyane Wade has a bad night, they get blown out by 40, as we saw what happened with Boston last night. And I think he's probably just mentally exhausted out there in Miami, man. I mean, being the go-to guy every single night with no legitimate help, it can wear on you, man. I mean, you're only as strong as your mind is, and he just looks like he's mentally exhausted down there. So it just looks he's looking for help. He's pretty much just begging Pat Riley to bring one of these 2010 free agent guys in, and then he'll stay. But if he does, he wants to stay. But I just think if Pat Riley doesn't go out and recruit any of these guys, like he's back in Kentucky or something, and bring them in there to help him, he's probably just going to say, "All right, guys, you're not going to help me. I'm out." So he's like, you know what? Just fuck that. I'm Dwyane Wade. I don't need this bullshit. But my landing spot where I think he's going to go, Chicago. He's from Chicago. He went to Marquette, and they have Derrick Rose, Luol Deng, and as much as people hate to hate on him, Joakim Noah. I'm not a big fan either, but the guy's a scrapper, and he contributes, and those are things that you need to be successful in the NBA. He contributes. He's a big man who he's not a bitch down there. He actually manned up to Shaq, even though Shaq was piping on him all day. He's not a bitch. And Derrick Rose, he's looking for as much help as probably Dwyane Wade is. And if you put those two together, two people who are pretty much unselfish, but they can live in the moment, they're gonna be strong out there in Chicago, man. And hopefully Del Negro doesn't get fired, because he's put them in the playoffs the past couple of years, and they play strong. They play hard for the guy, but apparently him and John Paxson aren't seeing eye to eye. But if Chicago lands Dwyane Wade, which I think they will, that team is going to be nasty. Derrick Rose, Dwyane Wade, Luol Deng, they're a good basketball team. There's nothing more to say than that. Just a good basketball team. They're making the playoffs with younger guys, probably about the same same age group as Oklahoma City, but Oklahoma City won 50 games, so they're not even in that same league yet. But they're up and coming talent wise. So I think Dwyane Wade would want to be a part of something like that. Well, that's it for Dwyane Wade right now. Once the next big guy falls, probably I think it's going to be Kobe. I think LeBron maybe going to the finals. But we'll talk more NBA playoffs probably when the second round starts. I'll probably come back with it Saturday, but I got to get on this Mayweather-Mosley thing. It's getting closer and closer, and I'm trying to find more stuff to get up on it. And as soon as I get more stuff, y'all will know. Look, y'all already know how I feel about it. So I'll talk with y'all later. Peace.